I'm so excited about the new year. Got home from vacation, had a very relaxing vacation, highly needed. But we're going to actually do 2 recordings tonight. So we're going to do our usual thing. And then I'm going to go through our new notebook, but that's going to be a second recording so that we can use it for new consultant training as well. So hi, Saranara, good to see you too. Hi. So we're going to use the slideshow right off the top tonight because we have so much to cover. So one of the things that I would love for you guys to do is, did you print out the new Reach for the Sky form? Okay, that was in your instructions, but that's okay if you didn't. If you have access to a printer, and you can just go to joannaschaik.com and then go to promotions, and it'll have the form there. You can click on it and copy it right off, so you'll have it in your hot little hand, and that would be great because we're going to go through this line by line in just a little while. So it's a new form. It's designed to go along with this year's theme, which is Reach for the Sky, and it's SOAR, and it's all about lifting, and they're going to have all kinds of stuff with hot air balloons and all kinds of things like that, just really soaring. So I'm excited that you guys are on and that you're ready to take your business to the next level. So let's go right into, oh, come on, where's my little arrow? Of course, right now it's going to start acting up. It's been doing great all day. Into our slideshow. And let me jump on here and jump on here and just pray my voice holds out. So soar like never before. So everything this year is going to be all about doing better than you've ever done before. So when you're looking at, I don't know why it's loading. When you're looking at what you've done in the past, that's great. But the past is in the past. So basically, we want to really focus on what we're going to do in the next really 11 and a half months. Very exciting. So this is our new theme. I'm very excited about it. All right. So what I'm saying SOAR means is set your own sights, own your power, activate with activity, and rise up with the stars, because that's what we are. We are shining stars. So here are some things I want you guys to jot down. Tonight, of course, is Happy New Year. We're going to go through our new notebook. July 12th, which is tomorrow, you need to text me, Voxer me. Those are the 2 ways I would prefer you do it. And let me know if you want to be in the new Voxer group for the new seminar year. It's kind of a leadership group. I will send out 1 to 2 messages a week. It's mainly, one will be an inspirational message, maybe a video clip of one of the nationals or top directors. And then the next one will be reminders about things that we've got going on. So let me know immediately. Like if you can get on your phone right now and say, yes, I want to be on, if you haven't already done that. A week from tonight, we have our seminar celebration. So it's super important that you show up, that you have your packet. If you're one of our top shining stars. So if you are a queen or on one of the courts, you'll get a packet in the mail in the next few days. Do not open it until about 15 to 20 minutes before the meeting next week. And in the very top of your packet, if you receive a winner's packet, you're going to have one of these things. You can open this up, and it actually has a piece of paper that says, you can open me up. And this is just fun things for you to use during our celebration. If you're a queen, you can wear your crown. And if you see, here's Queen 2, and it's also in Espanol. And then we've got our Cadillac, okay, and roses and all kinds of fun things. So you'll get that to play with and put it around your office and all those kind of things. Now, in your packet, when you open it up, if you have certificates in there, they're going to be wrapped in pink paper. It's super important that you lay them down, You don't open them till I tell you to, and don't start flipping through them, okay? Because you kind of kill the fun that way. So we'll talk through this again next week. But even if you're like, well, I'm not going to get any prize packet and I didn't do much, and it doesn't matter, because what it will do is it will so help you choose where do you want to be celebrated a year from now when we do go back to Dallas and we are at seminar. So just super important that you're on next week. Get dressed up, put on a cute little sequin top or a sequin dress, or put your hair up, or put a bow on your hair, or do something fun, wear some fun jewelry, and just really have fun with this. This is our party. This is when we celebrate, and it's going to be super duper trooper fun because I'm planning some really great things that night. Okay. All right. So let's go back to our slideshow. My mouse is all over the place. I don't think I fed it. Okay, then 2 weeks from tonight is our Sizzling Summer Skincare event. So I would start inviting people now if I were you. The RSVPs are due to you by the 23rd and to me by the 24th. So that's really important that you start sharing that information with everyone. By the way, tonight's slideshow, because I had so many people say, I can't be on live and I hate missing it. Tonight's slideshow, I'm going to condense it and I'm going to put it on our Facebook page. And I'm sure you figured out by now, I renamed our Facebook page and it's Shape Shining Stars because it's just our unit now. It's just our unit. So it's our little private place that we can share things and celebrate, and I can post things to you and we don't have other people making comments. The starter kit options for right now are staying the same. Okay, so for right now, continue using this. My feeling, the feeling of the other top directors, is that they're going to release a new starter kit option on August 1st. Okay, so for right now, this is still in the making. Okay, this is everything you're going to have for your notebook where you're going to be tracking this year. And what I'm going to suggest that you do is that you have your, where's mine? Oh, it's all the way back here. I'm sorry I didn't have this out. I actually put it away. We had workers in our house today and dust was flying. But I have this notebook. Let me stop share so you can see it. I have this notebook. This is like my I call this my Mary Kay Bible. Okay. And what you're going to want to do is when we go through tonight's seminar year 2024 notebook, if you don't already have a notebook like this, get one. Get a 3-ring binder, get a 3-hole punch if you need it. And you're going to create sections and you're going to, that's where you're going to put everything. So you have everything at the tip of at your fingertips at all times. And I'm going to show you all these different tracking forms. So I kind of want to break it down for you so you know what are the most important things to track. Because I talk about these things all the time, and I think some of y'all have gotten confused. So tonight we're going to go through the SOAR form, not my muscles are aching, but I'm flying up in the air SOAR for your daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly points. It's not a GG form anymore. Now it's called our SOAR form. Okay. We're going to talk about how to track Perfect Start, Power Start Plus. Then what are the big 3 courts? Because right now you've got almost a year to achieve these courts. And this is when you make the choice right now. This is when you make the choice. Are you going to go for it? And then the Star Consultant, different levels with the dates, the special training that you can get invited to every month when you place a $300 wholesale by the 15th of the month. And if you jump up to $600 by the 15th, you'll go into this special training. And then the $600 wholesale monthly award for the jewelry. And I'm wearing all my jewelry tonight, like tons of jewelry. So let's go through each one of these. So write down in your notes the SOAR form. That's the first one we're going to look at. Okay. Well, it was going to be the first one we were looking at, and now I can't find it. Okay, there. No, that's not it either. There it is. Okay, so we're calling it, it's the SOAR form, but it's Reach for the Sky. And this is where I want to show you guys, I want you to look at this very carefully on your screen. These sections here, where it says daily activity, Any day of the week that you do any of these activities, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and if there's a 5th week, week 5. Every day that you do any of these activities, you give yourself the points. So let's say right now we're in week 2, it's Tuesday. Let's say today I got 1 new contact and a number. I would give myself, darn it, I would give myself 1 point right there. If I Voxer my director what my activity is, I would give myself a point. If I booked a party, I would give myself 5 points. If I did any new faces, I would give myself 5 points for each new face. And this is where you track it and you just write it down. It's just like keeping a journal. It's just your daily activity. Then tonight would be the weekly activity. Now, this is where it might confuse you because it says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, all of these points are going to go on Tuesday for weekly activity because that's the day of the week our meeting is. So if you submitted your weekly accomplishment sheet this week, you give yourself 5 points. If you're on the meeting, you give yourself 5 points. If you have guests at the meeting, you give yourself 10 points for each guest. If you are our queen of personal sales tonight, you give yourself 20 points. If you are on our personal sales court with at least $300 in sales this week, you give yourself 10 points. If you're the queen of sharing, you give yourself 25 points. And that's how you do it for the meetings. Then each month, I do monthly recognition. Monthly recognition. If you are the queen of retail sales, okay, and again, week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, don't worry about that. If you are the queen of retail sales, okay, if you're the queen of retail sales for the month, then you will check off that you get 25 points. Just right over here where it says total points for the month. Now, as Kay and I are working at cleaning these up more, we're trying to get rid of the Monday through Friday or Monday through Sunday and get rid of these weeks and just say, these are, just do the points. So you're really going to only have it in one column, okay? So I can see where it could be a little bit confusing, and that's why I'm going to walk you guys through this. All right. So weekly activity will all be under Tuesday. And when we get to the month, you're just going to put it all in total points for the month. Okay. So hopefully that answers any of your questions. Does that help you guys on how to do that? Daily is your daily activity. Weekly is just going to be on Tuesdays, and then monthly, just ignore the week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just put it all in week 5 column. It's easier that way. Okay. And don't copy off a million of these. Just have one you're working with now, because once Kay gets back from her trip, she's my webmaster. She's going to clean that up so it'll look even better. Okay. All right. So hopefully that helps there. It's a work in progress, girls. Let me tell you, work in progress. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to track, this thing is so sensitive. Perfect start, power start, power start plus. Okay, perfect start. Perfect start is anytime in your Mary Kay career that you do 15 faces within 15 days. Anytime. You start today, you do 15 faces by Friday, you just did a perfect start. Okay. If you do 30 faces in 30 days, that's a power start. That is a power start. And if you do 30 faces in 30 days and you do at least 6 marketing shares, that's a power start plus. Anytime you do perfect start, power start, or power start plus, you send me a message and say, I did my perfect start. I did a power start. I did a power start plus. Okay. The way you do that is you do, I want a prize. Okay. You go on JoannaShipe.com under promotions. You click on I want a prize, go all the way down and say perfect start the week of. And you will get a charm for your bracelet that says perfect start. It doesn't say perfect start, it says PS. And then the Power Start is a prettier PS. Yep, Vicky's got it. And then the Power Start Plus is an even prettier PS Plus. Okay. So anytime you do that many faces, I want to give you those prizes. So you just immediately go to joannashipe.com to promotions and you click on it. And if you have questions, you just call me and say, I think I did this, but how do I tell you I did it? I have no problem telling you. Okay, then the next thing we have is what's called the big three. Okay, now let me find the big three. There they are. Okay, this is what we call the big three. Okay, we have Mary Kay's National Courts. These are the highest level courts. And when you do this, you get recognized by the company with beautiful jewelry, or you can take cash for it. The quarter retail sales is 40,000 for the year, retail, and the quarter sharing is 24 Great Start qualified team members. Then we have the Mary Kay National Area Princess Courts, and we'll always say Princess Courts, and that's half of the national courts, and that's 20,000 in retail sales, 12 Great Start qualified recruits. Our unit court is the retail sales is half of the Princess Court, which is 10,000. A lot of y'all made that this year. Quarter sharing is 6 Great Start qualified, and quarter personal sales is 10,000 in retail sales. And that's based on your weekly accomplishment sheet. So I want to show y'all something. It's really important you look at this. Look under Joanna Shipe's Shining Stars Courts. The Court of Retail Sales is based on your orders to the company. The Court of Personal Sales is based on your weekly accomplishment sheets. That's the difference. It is the same amount, which might make it confusing. But the reason why it's the same amount is because if you order 10,000, I'm hoping you sold 10,000. Okay, so that's the big three. And this is all in your notebook. This is all on my website. You can go on, and I'm really recommending that you copy every one of these off and you understand exactly what it's covering. Okay, all right. The next thing is the Star Consultant with dates. Y'all know that the dates are, well, you might not know, so I'm going to go through it. The first quarter of the new seminar year began June 16th. It goes through September 15th. Then September 16th through December 15th, December 16th through March 15th, and March 16th through June 15th. This is confusing to a lot of consultants because the seminar year and the Star Consultant dates are off, and they do that for a reason. They don't want you finishing your final fourth quarter star on June 30th when we're trying to finish up the entire seminar year. So that's why they do that. So any orders you placed June 16th on actually counts for the new seminar year Star Consultant quarters. The 300 to 600 by the 15th of the month is a special program that I actually signed up for. And this is something that they've actually closed it out because so many directors signed up. But we just received word today from the director in charge of this that they have received so many registrations that they are going to give away more than one, more than two, 3 prizes every month to people who qualify to be on this amazing training, Zoom training. And anyone who does 600 by the 15th, every single month of the year, they're going to go into a drawing for $100 cash. Okay, so how does this work? When you sell enough product to place a $300 wholesale by the 15th of the month, okay, that's in 4 days, then you get to be on this Zoom call. If you sell enough product to actually place a 600 wholesale, then you will actually go into a drawing for a prize. And this past year, we had 2 consultants win those prizes. So that was pretty cool. Okay, last thing you're going to track. I know you're like, how many things do I have to track? Y'all always ask, what? I'm confused. What is it? Okay, this is easy. Every time you place a qualified order during the month or cumulative order, you get the Mary Kay jewelry or the prize of the month. Easy peasy. All right, now let's go through all this again. All right, so this is your July qualified prize. It's a triple bracelet. It's got all these cute little things. I'm already looking at how I can break it up, make it into all kinds of fun things. And then when you qualify for this, and this is the whole month, not just by the 15th, every single month, then you're going to earn this gorgeous watch. Okay, so you can actually go on Mary Kay In Touch and you can click on Soar Like Never Before and download this page. And each month that you qualify, you can fill in your butterflies, because butterflies soar. I love it. We're going to be all up in the air this whole year. So you can fill that out and you can track it for yourself. Okay. All right. Here's your Perfect Start Power Start Plus. Again, you can feel free to go on my website, download this and track it. Pick where you want to land. Pick where you want your success to be. Okay. All right. Here's the big 3. We already talked about that. That's the breakdown of the big 3. Okay. Tracking codes can be found in the new consultant packet as well as resources on joannashipe.com. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. Okay. This is also on my website. If you're like, okay, I'm going for Queen of Sharing and Queen's Court of Sales. I'm going for double star. Okay, that is the highest level that a consultant can reach. Triple star is the highest a director can reach. This is how you track. You put this in your notebook. Every time you have a Great Start qualified team member, okay, you can write their name here. What I do is when I have a new team member, I write in their name. When they're Great Start qualified, I write in that month, and then I highlight that in pink so that I have that and I know how many I have. Then every time you place a $600 wholesale order or you add up to $600, then that you fill in that one with your little highlighter and you can track how far you go. This is your Build a Bracelet. Here's your Perfect Start charm, your Power Start charm, your Power Start Plus charm. Anytime you earn a gold medal, a silver medal, a bronze medal, or you have a special award, or up here, so you earn your B every time you're a star, you can really build your bracelet. Okay. All right. We've already talked about that. This is your flyer. This is on our Shining Stars Facebook page. So you can download this, start inviting people now. Do not wait until the 20th. I'm telling you right now, people are too busy. And then when you RSVP your list to me on the day before, July 24th, include their name, their cell number, and just tell me a little bit about them. Are they married? Do they work full time? Do they have kids? Are they on the product? All of that. And then I'm going to do a lot of drawings that night. It's going to be super fun. You guys are going to help me. Okay, setting your goals tonight is really important. We did this in June, and I think it showed you that I really keep up with all of this. So have you set your goals? Have you set your intentions for July? How many faces, how many shows or parties, how much income do you want from your sales? You guys who are complaining about not having any money, you have dollar bills sitting on your shelf right now. You have dollar bills sitting on your computer doing a virtual party. You have dollar bills surrounding you. Okay. Marketing shares. This is building your team. Your sales is short-term income. It's immediate income, not short-term. Immediate income. Marketing shares is long-term income. So we have to be proactive, not reactive. We are sticking with the same points for the golden rules. This is going to be changed over again when Kay redoes the graphics, but it's the same points and everything that you can turn in. And then, of course, you can see again the the Build Your Bracelet. Okay, I want you to take note of where you are right now on the career path, because every time you make a jump from this position, and you can't see team leaders, but Sayonara and Jackie Eisenman are down there. Every time you make a jump, you get, I think it's 50 points on your SOAR form. Okay, so senior consultants are here. Our, oops, there you go. Our red jackets are here. So y'all would jump to team leader. And then our team leaders would jump to elite team leader to get those points. And then on and on and on. Okay. You think I like this form a lot? Okay. So get out your Reach for the Sky form, your SOAR form. And let's go. Give yourself 5 points. Remember, this is on the weekly. Okay. So this is on the weekly activity under Tuesday. Give yourself 5 points if you turned in your weekly accomplishment sheet. We need some of you guys to have a little bit more discipline here. Okay. All right. 5 points for being on live, or if you watch this recording by Wednesday afternoon. I am offering a bonus for Happy New Year. It's not as high as June, but it is to kick off our new year. So when you sell enough product to place at least a $400 wholesale in the month of July, then you will earn a 10% retail bonus. But you guys, here's the caveat. If you do not turn in your I want a prize, you do not get your bonus. Okay, so really important. All right, let's see who our weekly queens are. Okay, this goes under your weekly. Again, our queen of the week in sales, 20 points, goes to Miss Vicky Starwalt. Oh my gosh, her 1,000,000-watt smile. And nobody else hit at least 300, but that's okay. We are celebrating Vicky. So this goes on Vicky. Give yourself 20 points on your July SOAR form. Okay, here's something new I'm doing. You don't get any points for this. Do not give yourself points for this. I am going to show you the ranking up until the last week of where everybody is each month in personal sales. So I added in last week because last week counted for last year and for this year. And this is where everybody ranks so far. Okay, so that way you can kind of see where you are compared to everybody else. July sharing court, whose picture is going to go here? Who's going to be #1 in sales? Okay, our July retail court. This is something else that we are going to be ranking every single week. So this shows you the wholesale and the retail of what's been placed so far, ordered from the company based on orders to Mary Kay. Okay, and you have to have at least in 225 to be ranked. So that way y'all can keep track. If you're competitive, you'll love this. If you don't care, that's okay. You don't have to. Okay, who is going to be our queen of retail? Who is going to be our queen of retail? Whose picture is going to go right here? And that's going to be based on orders to the company. All right. Princess Court of Sharing and Princess Court of Sales. I'm already tracking it because so many of you have said you want to do Princess Court, possibly National Court, then we're going to track it every single week. All right. When you jump on the career path, okay, if you're a senior consultant and you jump to red jacket, you get extra points. You get 50 points. If you're a red jacket, you move to team leader, you get yourself 50 points. If you go from team leader to elite team leader, you give yourself 50 points. If you go from elite to future director, you get 50 points. If you go from future director to DIQ, you give yourself 50 points. So you see how you can really rack it up when you're team building. So think about what you want to be. Adopt your strategy. Tell your strategy to your director. Share your strategy. Start with a list. Schedule your activity. Do what you plan. This is so important. Establish your advertising, give service to others, and consistently keep at it. Now, this is the top 10 star tips, but this is just the top 10 tips for having a great business. This just works. So make sure that you decide. This is it right here. The very first step is making the decision, and then doing the activity. decision, activity, decision, activity. That's how it's going to get there. All right. So this is actually going to be in your V card tomorrow, your weekly email that goes out. So you're going to see this in inviting your guests tomorrow. So I'm not going to go through this entire thing, but you'll see this script tomorrow. Okay, again, where's your commitment level? Perfect start, power start, power start plus. You've got to make a decision. That's all there is to it. So where are you going to land in 6 months? You're going to be in your red jacket, on target for your car, elite star team builder, DIQ. You're going to be a director. Okay, by mid-year, it's completely up to you. You can do whatever you want to with your business, whatever you want to. It is your why. Okay. All right. So we're going to stop our share. And I am going to stop. Well, you know what? Let me take questions first. Do y'all have any questions about any of the tracking or any of the forms? Because we're going to see it all again in just a second in the notebook.
I do have one question. Where it says the weekly for attending meetings, like the weekly, some of these are not on the daily, you know, for like we meet every Tuesday, but how do we track 4 to 5 Tuesdays?
Okay, so where it says weekly activity,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and it says attend your T3. Oh, I see what you're saying. There's 4 different. Okay, so what we'll have to do here, thank you, Alice, for that. What we'll do here is we'll take off the Monday through Sunday and we'll say week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. Okay. Okay. So let me make a note of that. So for right now, just use the days of the week, because I don't like to re-record stuff all the time. Okay. Same thing with the monthly activity. There should not be week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should have been under weekly, and she just didn't get it. You should see the notes I send to my webmaster. She literally has to read my mind. She sent me a text today. She goes, I have no idea what you just said. I'm like, I'm just
You have to know your style.
I'm just sending signals. I'm like, just figure it out. So anyway, but that was good. Okay, so we'll fix that on there. So go ahead if y'all want to cross that out and put week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where it says Monday through Sunday. Okay, then you can do that. And then where it says monthly activity, week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that actually should have gone to weekly activity. Did y'all see anything else? Anything else? Okay, if you do, let me know, because this is why I needed you guys on here tonight. I need those fresh eyes to see things for the first time and say, is this hard to read? Is this easy to read? And I know I've gone over this every single week for the last year, and we're still making changes to it to try to make it more simple. So if you look at it, especially Sayonara and Zulema, if you guys see something that you think isn't really clear, because you think in another language, English is your second language, I need to know that, because you had the best eyes to see these things and say, this isn't clear. Okay, y'all have the best eyes. So I need to hear from you guys. Okay, good. Okay, all right, we're going to stop this recording. So get ready for special training, and thank you for being on.